Hello and welcome. We are back and just about finished up with this classwork for the day. So if you feel comfortable doing this, number one and number two, go ahead. If you need me to model a little bit and you want to pause the video as I continue and you feel confident trying it on your own, go ahead and do that too. Feel free to pause whenever you want to. What is the product? So I know I'm going to be multiplying here of this exponential expression and this exponential expression in scientific notation. Okay. 1.4 times 10 to the 8th times this quantity here. All right. And this is why I love multiplying and dividing more than I do adding and subtracting in scientific notation. Because I don't need to change this 10 to the 3rd to 10 to the 8th, right? I don't need to make equivalent powers of 10. I can just use my commutative property to put my leading factors together and then put my jaws right here together. Let me use a different color for this now, all right? What is 8.4 times 4.2? Well, what I recommend you do, I got my nifty calculator right here. Please use your calculator. 8.4 times 4.2 got 35.28 times. What do you do here with your product rule? And you have common bases. You're multiplying them. You can add your exponents. Boom. So a lot of students here would not B, not A. They would choose C. But C is the leading factor for me. I got to make this a little smaller, right? But when I make my leading factor smaller, I have to make my power of 10 greater. 3.528 times 10 to the 12th power is going to be my answer here, right? Be careful with that last part. Make sure your answer's in scientific notation. Take a look at number 2, numero dos. The quotient. What is the quotient? I know when I'm talking about a quotient, I'm dividing here of this scientific notation and this scientific notation here. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to do 8.05 times 10 to the 6 over dividing 3.50 if you want. You can add a little 0 there, make it look like money. Times 10 to the second. Again, you don't need to create equivalent powers of 10 when you're multiplying or dividing. That's why I like doing this more. I think this is more simpler than adding and subtracting, right? What happens when you divide this? Go ahead and do it on your calculator. 8.05 divided by 3.50. I got 2.3. And then what you're going to do here is you're going to divide your powers of 10. 10 to the 6th divided by 10 to the 2nd. What's the quotient rule here? You're dividing exponential expressions with common bases. You can subtract the exponents. It's going to be 10 to the 4th power here. Looking for my answer. Here we are, all right? That's just about it. You have about 2 questions left here, and then you'll be just about done. Go ahead and answer the next 2 questions on the slide, and the next 2 questions on the slide are basically number 3 and number 4, but I recommend you do the rest of the slide before you answer number 3 and then number 4, and I will see you later.